What's up, guys? I'm Juan and I'm a videographer here at the Daily Toreador.
I'm David Gay. I'm the La Vida editor with the Daily Toreador.
And today we're going to be reviewing Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. And this time around, the Guardians are still protecting the galaxy, but this time the focus is more in terms of Star-Lord / Peter Quill's background and where he comes from and how he is the person that he is in the movie. And that's all I'll say about that. I mean, you enjoyed this a little bit more than I did.
I did. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I really think the themes are really similar, and the movies are very similar as well. But what stands out about this movie is just the character development. In many of the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies, there's no character development. It's basically focusing on a villain, have them fight at the end, and then come together as one. There's really a level of predictability there. But in this movie, even though there is that same level of predictability, there is a growth of character. There is a growth of emotion in character, which I really appreciate.
And also, I mean, it's self-aware in terms of its comedy, in terms of just being fun with its song track, the flashiness. I mean, it's really colorful. And also, I appreciate Drax having a bigger role in terms of having more comedic lines and just, I don't know, he just having more lines in general. I liked him in the first one, and now they bring him out even more in this one.
It was Drax and Rocket for me, because I really think Rocket expanded his character as well. You know, having lines from both, because they're both witty. And so I really appreciated James Gunn focusing on those characters a little bit more and putting some more lines their way.
I will say this, though. Even though you mentioned character development, but I will say the way that he does it is, I wasn't a fan of it. So this segues into my cons. You have one dynamic over here with Gamora and her sister. You have another one here with Peter Quill and the father figure over here. And then you have another over here with Yondu and Rocket. And I feel like the Guardians are just so much better when they're together, when they're fighting, when they're conversing, when they're interacting together. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like they felt too separate, and that was like 2/3 of the movie, them being separated. And I didn't dig that.
Well, I agree with you to a sense. I mean, especially the part with Gamora and her sister, I thought that was a little much. I thought that was really predictable, and I really think it wasn't needed as a whole. I really didn't think the sister needed to come back at all. And if it was taken out, it would have been a short movie. But I really thought the other two, both character development sections, were critical, and I really think when they came together at the end. And I don't see, like and then the final showdown just was very typical in terms of its structure, and I won't go into it, but I don't know, it kind of ended, and just I don't know, I felt like I wanted more. I felt like I was expecting more just because the first one was so good, and just I don't know, just like it was just very refreshing, and this one just feels like the same thing, but just it's a sequel, so all the stakes are raised to another level for the sake of it being a sequel. Well, I think that the movie started off really, really great with the opening credits. Opening credits was hilarious.
It was awesome.
But then it progressed, and it was still funny. But the end was blah. But what I expected out of many Marvel movies. So I was pleasantly surprised with how much I enjoyed it. I really was.
I was expecting a little bit more, but overall, I mean, I'm gonna give Volume 2, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10.
I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. It's basically on par, maybe a little bit better than I thought of the first one.
Ooh, I don't know about that. But, guys, thanks for watching. This is our final review for this series. Be sure to stay tuned for future reviews and future videos from the Daily Toreador, and you can do that at www.dailytoreador.com and also at the YouTube channel at Daily Toreador. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks, y'all.